Hello everybody, welcome back to Cannonball Cottage. Today we're going to be making poor man's steak, otherwise known as Salisbury steak. So to begin with, we'll just run through traditionally this steak is served with an onion and mushroom gravy. So we have mushrooms, sliced onions, butter to finish off, Worcestershire sauce, garlic, and for the actual steaks themselves we have 1 egg, half a cup of breadcrumbs, we have some more Worcestershire sauce and some tomato ketchup in there, and we've got some seasonings that are going to go into this minced beef, ground beef that we've got here. There's a pound of ground beef. We have some powdered bouillon, we have some parsley, some mustard and some garlic powder, black pepper, ground black pepper, half a teaspoon of salt and some cayenne pepper. So we'll start by putting those in, but before we do that we're actually going to start by getting the gravy underway, because it's the gravy that takes a little bit longer than. So there you go, we've got the onions in, and just increase the temperature and throw the mushrooms in. And in a little while we're going to add the garlic and more Worcester sauce. Now in the beef, in go the breadcrumbs, in goes the egg, then we put in I'll use this spoon. We've got Worcestershire sauce and tomato ketchup. And then we proceed to mix it together. These steaks in the UK would be known as grill steaks, really, not this Salisbury steak. This is an American, in fact an American doctor, James Salisbury, created this as a dietary supplement or meal for undernourished patients that he had, and it was based on this, well, loosely based on this, but then he'd serve them, he'd tell them to make up this Salisbury steak and serve it with greens. But nowadays the steaks are usually served with mashed potato and of course a vegetable of your choice. But so this is the easiest method to mix it up, by using your hand and turn it, twist it. I would suggest not to over mix it. So I think that's roughly about it, and I'm going to divide that roughly into 4, and let's see what how big let's see if they're about right. And then you start off by forming them into patties, and then of course shaping them. The traditional shape is an oval, as close to an oval as possible, so that you create this shape. And there's one. I don't know if I've divided it up equally. Seems not. That's probably going to be the biggest one. Yeah, I might change that because this one's quite small, as you can see. Quite easy. You just want them about just, I suppose, half an inch thick, really. Ideally, it would be better if you left them just to rest, and then the ingredients bond together better. I've just taken a bit off that one because it's a bit on the large side. Let's reshape that now. And there you go. 4 steaks ready to go. I'll just quickly wash my hands. And we'll proceed to get cracking with the steaks. And here we have some oil and some butter. And the idea is that we're just going to brown each side of these steaks. And I'll just increase it a little bit more. Move this dish out of the way, plate out of the way. A little bit of a wipe. And the mushrooms. These mushrooms don't want to be over. You just need to sweat them down, give them a little bit of colour. And immediately that the smell from these Salisbury steaks is quite incredible. The Worcester sauce and the tomato sauce that you can smell coming through is incredible. It's lovely. It's really good. And we'll just give that a little bit more heat, the mushrooms, and we'll just give them a little bit longer. Yeah, I think in the UK we just generally call them grill steaks. To some degree, a little bit of a posh burger. But as I said, this doctor created this steak. Because back in the day, back 100 years or more, people couldn't afford good quality steaks, as in sirloin or rump steaks, as we do today. Mince is sort of considered, not that it's not quality, the beef is real quality, it's just that it's minced beef. And there you go, look, browning up nicely. I suppose I should use a fork really to help me. Look at that one, that's absolutely splendid, absolutely wonderful. Now when you are cooking these, it isn't necessary to cook them all the way through, because again the method with these is that once the gravy has been completed, you then place the 4-man steak into the gravy, cover it and let it cook through. So I'm being a bit of a cheat really today, because I've got some gravy left over from yesterday, and rather than make more in this pan, I'm just going to add it to the pan to create this lovely mushroom and onion sauce. Well, gravy, I mean, it's and now I'm going to add the garlic in, give that extra flavour, and that will melt down into the sauce, and also a little bit more Worcestershire sauce. And then towards the end I shall add some butter to give the gravy a really glossy finish. Now I'm just going to take those off the heat, and I'm going to bring this pan closer and possibly a better view for you viewers at home, just so that it can finish off. And I'll turn this up just to keep it bubbling away, and then well, now should we be able to catch them and get them onto the spatula. I suppose really, yet again, I make it difficult for myself, but I'll use a fork to lift it onto the spatula, and there we go. Get rid of into the sink. Have a wipe around, making sure that it's all clean and tidy. I'm just going to see what the temperature is of these steaks. They're not quite up to temperature, so we need to put a lid on the top and just wait a couple of minutes. This particular steak is quite popular in America, but relatively, I'm guessing, relatively unheard of here in England. As I said, we would know it as a posh burger or a grill steak. The grill steaks that you can get from the supermarkets already pre-made, but it isn't a thing. Certainly as a child I can't remember anything being made like this. As I said, the closest thing in my memory that I would know would be beef burgers. So I'll just have a swig of the old red wine. Cheers everybody. Today this is a Bordeaux, a claret, and it's excellent. Cheers. Okay, just for demonstration purposes now, I'll just test it again, just to let's see if we can find one that's almost up to temperature. Well, that one is, certainly. Go on, yes, on that one. That one quite isn't. That one is. Well, I think we'll take that one out. Just as I said, just for demonstration purposes. I'll just get some under normal circumstances, the steak would be served with mashed potato. I've got here sweet mashed potato. Excuse me, clicking my thumb. And then there you have. I suppose I better wait really whether I need to wipe. And then serve it with this lovely sauce, possibly a drizzle over the potatoes, and just to serve it, a little bit of parsley over the top. And there you have poor man's steak, otherwise known as Salisbury steak, created here in Cannonball Cottage. And that's the finished item. I hope you like what you see. It's looking good to me. I'm just about to give it a taste. It's lovely and tender, beautiful. Oh God, it tastes absolutely wonderful. Doesn't need any more seasoning. Well, it may well need a little bit more seasoning for you, but it's perfect for me. So, as I said, Salisbury steak, made here at Cannonball Cottage. I hope you like it. I hope you try the recipe. If you do like it, please make a comment and I can give you all the ingredients. I'll reply to you. Share and give it a thumbs up, and if you do like, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your poor man's steak. Bye.